Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to discuss Sui. None of the content is financial advice. Right now, the price of Sui is at around $1.55 level. It has jumped from the $1.35 level in a matter of 24 hours, making it the most trailing major crypto of the day. You can check out on the heat map on cryptoweeklies.com. Sui has rallied about 15%. If you go back to the cryptocurrency list on sites such as CoinMarketCap, you would see that ignoring these two meme coins, Sui has rallied the most, about 20% per their estimation. But still, the tokenomics only about 37% of the max supply is in circulation. Market cap is around $6 billion, of which about 800 million is the volume over the last 24 hours. What we need to see over here is over the last 1 year or so, if there is a divergence between the market cap growth and the price growth. Before we do any further analysis, this is the price chart. If you toggle between price and market cap chart, they're essentially one and the same. So although there are newer tokens getting released, the market cap is growing in line with the uh, price. So you can check over here under the token unlocks, when major unlocks are going to be slated. Again, most of them would be over at between now and early April 2026. Since then, from that point in time, again there is a more linear unlock. The gradation of unlocks again from now till 2026 April would be something to watch for. From mid 2026, the tokenomics for Sui per this unlock schedule look more favorable. Again, not financial advice. Right now, again, Sui rallied a lot over the last 24 hours, but still over the last 7 days, again, if you come over here and check, is the third to fourth most rallying crypto, but still up only about 0.37 over the last 7 days. And if you again go back and on these website, you can see over the last 7 days, from their estimation is about 7%, but again they look at it quite differently um, from how we analyze these cryptos. Again, uh, over the last 30 days, Sui, along with most of the cryptos, apart from a few names, uh, have not performed that well over the last 30 days. Again, you can see one of the least rallying cryptos, negative 25% growth over the last 30 days. Similar story over here as well. Over the last 90 days, same for Sui, more or less negative 50% growth or drawdown from the previous 90 days price action. Now coming to the uh, regression based model for Sui, the DCA model, which is based on the polynomial regression based fair value estimation of Sui, says that right now the regression risk has gone down quite a bit to 0.27, and the slope of the regression function is downward since about May-June 2025, when the price essentially started making lower highs and lower lows. Right now the fair value for Sui is $1.90, and if you were to look for any major peaks, those usually occur the 2 standard deviation residual drawn from the fair value, like it occurred in early Jan 2025 as well as in February 2024. That 2 standard deviation residual peak for Sui is at around $3.50. So that's the max, logically speaking, that's the max bull case for Sui if there is a bullish December. So about 30 days left in this year. In terms of the time weighted average price based estimation of what the fair value or what the valuation for Sui is, the time weighted average price for Sui is coming in at around $1.93. Again, the area of confluence between the regression based fair value and the time weighted average price for Sui, both at around $1.90 to $2 level. That means historically speaking, whenever the price has been below the blue line, the asset has been in an accumulation phase. Again, the slope of the time weighted average price could always change in the bearish phase of the asset class, but still the analysis holds true that historically speaking, whenever the price is below the blue line, that for Sui thus far has been a accumulation phase. Again, coming to the 20-week simple moving average price based analysis, the price is right now at around $1.50. whereas the 20-week simple moving average is this red line over here, which is at around $2.93. So that means price is much lower than the 20-week simple moving average. And the 50-week simple moving average is at around $3.12. So those are the key levels to look for any major rallies, which are counter trend rallies for any closure of this bull market. So the 20-week simple moving average price risk is only 5%. If it were to go to the top of the channel at around $2.90, that would be corresponds to about in that forward-looking model. If there is a bullish ceiling again, close to somewhere between 0 and 0.05, that means between 0 and 5% risk. If it were to go to the top of channel to about the 50-week simple moving average. What remains to be key, if there is a major end to the bull run again of 2025, the 0.4 to 0.5 on the 0.4 to 0.5 on the 20-week simple moving average price based risk is between $4.14 and $4.50. So that's a max permissible bull case for Sui in this environment. With that, I would like to check the estimated bull run ceiling. Before I do that, I will just share the overall crypto sentiment analysis is about 53%. That means not too bullish, not too bearish. But Bitcoin and ETH, both risk levels are less than 0.2. Again, these analyses are available over here. The crypto TLDR is what we saw. And then the Sma risk for BTC and ETH. Then peak value estimation of what the completion of bull run looks like. It's only 27% complete at this point. The narrative cloud, which are some of the popular narratives associated with crypto. Again, the bearish narrative is garnering a lot of attention right now than the bullish one. Altcoins as a narrative have died down. It's either Bitcoin, ETF related discussion, and general, again, the overall bearish sentiment in the market. Coming to the heat map that we just started the video with, Sui is leader over here for the last 24 hours. And the year to date ROI for these assets over here, let's say compare Bitcoin from year to date, it's negative 8.5% at this point. If we were to go and check other assets, you can check again. We are keeping on adding assets over here. Right now we have Bitcoin, ETH, both negative. Bnb is an example which is slightly different, positive 17% from the yearly open. Sol negative, about much lower this year, negative 35%. XRP, again, same story as Bitcoin. Dogecoin doing much worse this year, negative 58%. So these kind of analysis are available on the website. And now we conclude this video with the estimated bull run target for Sui. Again, this is kind of broken at this point. So what we'll have instead is a look back on the key risk based levels. The first major level, it is the 21-week exponential moving average. It's at around $2.60 at this point, but again the slope is a diminishing slope, so a declining slope. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks, the 21-week exponential moving average could be somewhere at around $2.22. The 20-week simple moving average could be somewhere at around $2.50, and the 50-week simple moving average could be somewhere at around $2.91 to $2.90 to $2.80. With that, I would like to conclude. Those would be the major areas to look for, and if there is a breakout to the upside, the $4.50 level is what is predicted by the SMA model where the price could go. With that, hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.